Okay, today I'm going to show you the new Open Cockpits CDU version 3. I'm going to show you the installation and how to set it up with ProSim. So here is the unit straight out of the packing box. You'll see that the LSKs are really nice. Buttons all have a really nice tactile feel about them. You can see that there is a dimmer control that allows the light, the backlighting within the unit to show through and works very effectively. We'll now turn the unit over and you can see the connections on the back of the unit. As you can see, Open Cockpits have had a very good idea here in that they have created the back portion of it only 3/4 of the length of the FMC, the CDU, allowing you to be able to hook up the necessary items on the bottom. So you can see here that I have installed the 3 cables that are necessary to run the unit. Now obviously when you first put your USB cable in, you'll plug it into the computer that will be running the CDU and it will come up and install a driver automatically for you, and that's about it from this point of view. We'll go on now to the actual setup within the computer. And you can see that the screen, as I have mine set up, will be emulated exactly as it is on the main screen. It's a beautiful little 5-inch screen, 1024 by 768, even though in the specs it actually says to run it at 800 by 600. I had a bit of a problem with the latest NVIDIA drivers, trying to change it back to 800 by 600. It comes up and says that the native resolution of this little screen is 1024 by 768. So I didn't muck around with that, I just left it as it was. So if I were to bring up the NVIDIA screen here on my main screen, the control panel rather, you'll see that it comes up as the secondary unit, the CDU, comes up as an analog digital display, and its native resolution is 1280 by 1024 by 768 native at 60 Hertz. So as I said, I didn't muck around with that too much. It works fine the way it is. So the next thing we have to do is set up SIOC. If we open up the SIOC, this is the very latest version 4.282, and I'll just go through the setup of the SIOC script for you. Now we're going to come along to the actual Open Cockpit site. Here, if you go along to the modules, plug and play, Boeing 737, you'll see the new FMC B737 version 3 mounted and ready. So here's that little unit here. If we mosey along down to the download section, select on the download section, the very lowest one download here is a script to use the 737 FMC version 3 with ProSim, and they say it's 100% operative, which I found it is. So if we select that particular SIOC script, it'll come up and give you the script itself. Now it's easy enough to just cut and paste or copy the whole unit, copy the whole script, and then save it, create a text file, and then we save that text file to wherever you're going to use it. So here I am back on the original computer again, and here is my script that I've saved in a text type format. So what I'll do with this from here is I'll close this down, I'll take that text file and I will put it in the folder where my SIOC scripts are for SIOC, and I will save it just as a bare text file. The next thing you need to do after you've got SIOC running is go to the edit ini file. Here you'll scroll down until you get to a section where it says about your masters. You need to tell the SIOC ini what your master is. You can name it anything you like. I've stuck with what they said, which is 13. So I've put one simple line in here saying master equals 13, and then the comma. The second one, the 13, refers to the type of unit it is, which is the FMC 737 module. So it's 13. I only have one module running on here at the moment, so the next number represents the number of modules you're running, which is 1, and the fourth number here is designated as to the ID of the unit itself, which you will see on the original SIOC front page, and mine is 29. So once you have that little section in there, you can then close that, save that file, which I've already done, and then reload it, and you'll notice that your IDX will come up in the devices. You can see that my device is IDX 13. It comes up as the USB FMC version 1, and my device number is 29, which I just put in that file. Okay, after that you would we're going to now go in and configure up that text file which we dropped into our main SIOC folder. So if we go to config SIOC again, bring up our screen, we'll go to files, we're going to import a text file. Go through and find the one that we just dropped into our main SIOC folder, which is coming up here, which is this particular one, and open it up. Once you open it up, it will do its own configuration check to make sure everything works okay, and if it has, then you'll get a little green button down the bottom saying OK. Click on the OK button there, and the SIOC script will load, and you'll see all your variables come up here. Those variables are the things that we just did, that we just dropped in straight from the Open Cockpit site. After you've done that, you can close that. Oops, sorry, yes, we'll save file to disk because it's now compiled it. Go yes. We're saving it out now as a script, so whatever you want to call it, I've called it 737 CDU. Save the file. It won't ask you to overwrite. That's only because I've already done mine. Now to check that the script is running correctly, what you'll do is open up the console, click on log on and connect, and now if you go down to any of the buttons, they should be operational, and you can see that via me pressing on these LSKs and actions coming up on the right hand side. This is telling you that it's all connected properly and that your CDU is actually operational. Make sure you disconnect and log off, and we've got part 1 done, waiting to go for part 2.